for the opening remarks. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, madam. First of all, I must thank all of you for sparing your precious time on this afternoon on the occasions of Strider Impex Limited's IPO meet. I am from Capital Square Advisors. We are the lead managers for the issue. Issue is going to be on 26th, that is on this 26th of February, and issue will close on 2nd of March. And as Madam has already explained most of the things, but still I would like to touch upon certain relevant factors. Strider Impex Limited is a basically consumer products company. They are engaged in licensing, developing, sourcing and distribution of toys and consumer merchandise, basically related to children of the age of 18 months to 15 years. The company operates through an asset-light model, and they are basically dealing with the licensed global brands as well as they have their own proprietary brands. They have their own 9 proprietary brands. The company offers end-to-end solutions covering product design, development, sourcing, manufacturing, coordinations and distributions. And its product portfolio spans toys, plush activity and educational sets, back-to-school products, bags and lifestyle products, catering to children across various age groups. They are getting them manufactured for Indian operations. Basically, they are manufacturing from the Indian vendors. They have around 5 to 6 vendors, as well as for the global supply chain. They are getting it manufactured through China. Around 7 to 8 vendors are there in China also. Strider Impex, they have pan-India distribution network across modern trade, general trade, and also e-commerce platform, providing access to both urban and semi-urban markets. They have now set up their international subsidiaries also. They have 2 subsidiaries in Middle East, UAE, and basically catering to global operations as well as Middle East operations. Company got incorporated in 2021. Though it looks like 5 years old company, and they have risen from 1 crore to 61.86 crore 5 years time, so it is very good performance. But the reason behind this is both of them know each other and they are in the same field for the last more than 18 to 20 years. As I mentioned, they are having presence in India and UAE. They have got 9 proprietary brands and they deal with the 6 product categories. They have registered trademarks, India and overseas 10 registered trademarks, and they have trademark protection in 5 countries including India, US, China, EU and UK. 2025 financials were 61.86 crore with a EBITDA of 15% and PAT of 13.59%, PAT being 8.4 crores and return on capital employed was 58.67%. I would also like to introduce dignitaries sitting on the dais. To my left is Mr. Kumar Shri Rajkumar Baheti. He is 43 years of age, young, and he has done his Masters in Management Studies and he has got more than 18 years experience. He has earlier worked with companies like Future Group, Reliance Retail and Landmark Group. All along in his working experience, he has been on the buying and procurement side. To his left is Mr. Mustafa Ismail Kapasi. He is also young. He is 41 years of age. He has done MBA from Emory University, USA, and also Masters in Commerce from Mumbai University. He has got 20 years experience, and he has been all-round entrepreneur. He has earlier worked as a former head of sales in his own company or parents company, Excels Productions Audio Visuals Private Limited, and he has successfully scaled the My Baby Excels brand prior to joining Striders. And now he takes care of brand strategy, licensing, partnership, and international operations. Now I call upon both of them to come and address all of you and give the corporate presentation. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much, everyone, for sparing time and coming here for us to see our corporate presentation. So we'll just take it. Sunilji has also already mentioned about our company, what we do, etc. But we'll put it across in our own words and explain you what we do and how do we move forward. So I think we are a kid-specific consumer product company who deal into toys and other kids products in our company. We are into licensing and own brand development. So we have two sides of the business. We license big brands, and we also have our own IPs which we develop to distribute in the market. We provide end-to-end solutions in every category what we go to. So be it a back-to-school category, be it a mechanical plush category, be a plush category. So our basically expertise lies in giving end-to-end solution to retailers of whatever product lines we develop and offer to our retailers, basically. Our distribution network is pretty strong. We supply through all the modern trade, general trade, e-commerce and quick commerce sites across India. And we also have a subsidiary in Middle East, in UAE, called Striders FZ LLC, which takes care of the global side of the business. And we also have formed a new subsidiary called Striders Hub, which will take care of the Middle East side of business. Again, both of us have started this company in 2021. We have known each other since more than 18 years now. So when I was in my professional life working with the likes of Future Group, Reliance Retail, Landmark Group, I was on the buying side. I was heading their buying and planning, and Mustafa was on the selling side, where he was a distributor and he was selling the brands to me. So both of us have got obviously ample experience in terms of dealing with global brands, global IPs, etc. And that's when we thought that we should get together and start this business together and take this business forward. Our value systems are the same, our vision is the same, and that's what, that's when we decided that let's move ahead and start off this company. Again, we started off in 2021 when at that point of time, toys was banned to be imported into India. And that's when we started off this company. We tied up with a local manufacturing partner here, launching our own brand Pugs at Play in 2022 with major retail chains here in India. That was our first start. We also started billing into family entertainment centers. My previous experiences also spans across family entertainment centers. These are basically gaming centers where kids go and win merchandise. So we started supplying there as well. That is also one of the good part of our businesses as well. In 2023, we entered the back-to-school category in a good way. Mustafa comes back from a very strong back-to-school, category experience, and we thought, why to leave that category on the table? Again, in the kids side of the merchandise, we started developing the whole back-to-school range and putting it across to customers, and we saw a back-to-school range first launch happening in 2023. Again, when we started off this company, both myself and Mustafa were very sure that we don't want to restrict ourselves to India. We wanted to create, a company which will have global products, which will appeal to global customers, and will have that kind of a quality, which will be absorbed by global customers. That's when we started exhibiting Pugs at Play, our own brand, into global toy fairs. We started exhibiting in New York Toy Fair in 2023. In 2024, we also participated in Nuremberg Toy Fair. That's when we started, our international exposure with our brands as well. Again, we also have signed a 3-year license on the plush side as well with major brands, and that's also one of core portfolios what we currently do. In 2025, we acquired 2 companies. One is basically Striders FZ LLC. We acquired in March on 27th of 2025. This company, Striders FZ LLC, will be taking care of the global side of the business. So all the global supplies, whatever is happening apart from the Middle East supplies, will happen from Striders FZ LLC going forward. And all the Middle East operations where we plan to enter directly will happen from Striders Hub. So that's our plan and that's our journey till now. Again, this is about myself and Mustafa. I already spoke about my experience. My background is more into corporate life. Before I, entered entrepreneurship, I was always working with the likes of Future Group, then moved to Reliance Retail with Hadley's. Again, it's a specialty toy store. Then moved to Landmark Group in Middle East for 5 years. There I spent 5 years before me and Mustafa joined hands to start off the business. I'll let Mustafa introduce himself as well.
Thank you, Kumar. So like Kumar rightly mentioned, his experience has been on the corporate side. My entire experience has been on the entrepreneur side of things. So my journey in toys, licensing and consumer product started in 2008. So post completing my masters from US, I joined my family business Excel, which was at that point of time a leading home entertainment distribution company in India. So at that time, we had started My Baby XL, which was the toy vertical, and I was leading that side of the business. So my core experience or my core responsibilities over the last 17 years working at My Baby XL was basically forming a core team, which would help me scale the business. Also at the same time, acquiring key licensing partnerships across different product categories was also a key part of my job. And also setting up various channels of distribution for the company was also very relevant to the overall business. So like Kumar mentioned that, he was a buyer when I met him and I was a seller, and we have been friends since last 17, 18 years. So we thought let's start something together. So that's the reason we started Striders in 2021. So again, I think Kumar already mentioned, so myself and Kumar are one of the board of directors. We have Maria Mustafa Kapasi, who's the non-executive director. We have Pradeep Chechani and Prasad Menon, who are independent directors. Again, the key management team, what we have Shweta Dagre, who's the company secretary, Pankaj Pradhan, who's the chief financial officer. We have Malik Charanya, who's the national sales head. He takes care of the general trade. We have Josefa Pitkalwala, who's a finance head. We have recently recruited Manish, where he's heading the entire e-commerce side of a business. We have Mohammad Dorajiwala, who's the key accounts head. And we have Vishnu Pandey, who's the operations head. Again, just to give you a glimpse of a business model, we are an asset-light model. We don't manufacture anything ourselves. We route all our products to third-party manufacturing facilities. This gives us a lot of flexibility to explore more sourcing options. At the same time, enables us to avoid the high capex cost, which is usually associated with factory setups. Also, we have a fine blend between a licensing portfolio and our own IPs. So in licensing portfolio, we represent almost all the major international brands across 4 product categories. So you have back to school, which consists of school bags, water bottle, lunch boxes, stationery. You have plush toys. The third category is role play and outdoor toys, which includes products such as role play toys like kitchen sets, doctor sets. You have outdoor toys, which are your 2-wheel, 3-wheel scooters, footballs. And the fourth category is accessories, where we do sunglasses, watches, a lot of accessories like keychains, luggage tags, passport covers across all the major licensing portfolio. Again, having a strong licensing portfolio helps us get an easy entry into retail. At the same time, we also leverage our licensing portfolio to promote our own IPs into the same channel of distribution. Again, just to give you a quick rundown in terms of how the licensing business works. So whenever we want to enter in a new category, we usually submit a plan to the licensors. Based on the approval of the plan, that's when we sign a contract, which has a specified minimum guarantee and a royalty percentage attached to it. After we have signed the contract, the licensor usually releases the design style guides to us. Then the entire product development process starts. We have our own in-house designing and product development team, which helps to identify the products and designs the products as per the guidelines of the respective studios. After the designs are submitted to the licensors, and once the licensor approves the product, then that's when we get into the sampling process. Usually it takes the factory 2 to 3 weeks to prepare samples. Once the samples are prepared, it is sent back to us, and we in turn send it to the licensors for their approval. Once the samples are approved, that's when we get into mass production. After the goods are made, then the next stage is how do you distribute the product. So we have a multi-channel distribution strategy. So basically we have 3 channels of distribution. We supply to all the major key accounts directly. Then we have a sub-network of more than 75 plus sub-distributors to service more than 2,000 plus retail doors in the general trade, which are your small Kinara format stores in the country. The third channel is your e-commerce and quick commerce, where we supply to all the major e-commerce and quick commerce players in India. Again, Striders has a very strong presence across the different channels of distribution, and this gives us the reach, visibility, and also reduces our dependence on one particular channel. Again, like any business, 80-20 rule applies. 80% of the business comes from 20% of our customers. Again, I already spoke about the licensing side of the business. Besides the licensing side, we also have a very strong portfolio of our own IPs. I'll quickly give you a summary of our own IPs here. So Pugs & Play is a master IP. Again, this is into preschool category, and we are into the mechanical plush category here. Again, we have tried to create an entire ecosystem around animals. The brand is currently distributed in more than 20 plus countries. Then we have Furry Pals, which is again into the non-mechanical plush category. It includes generic plushes like cats, dogs, rabbits, unicorns. Again, the brand is distributed in India and Middle East. Then we have Mindset Play, which is a brand which we have developed in the board game space. So this brand is already launched in Middle East. Then you have Busy Kids, which is into learning activity sets. We are yet to launch the brand in global markets. We have Girlies, which is again a brand which we have created in the girl space. Again, we have tried to provide an end-to-end solution in the girl category here. It includes product ranges like plush journals, activity sets, makeup sets. Then we have Shades. This is a sunglasses brand which we had developed for one of the big retailers in Middle East market. Fanster is a brand which we just launched last month. Again, it is a curated range of accessories like keychains, luggage tags, fridge magnets. And here what we have tried to do is we have tried to take all the major international IPs and we have tried to create an entire fan merchandising solution under this brand. Boogies is a brand which is under development, but here we'll be targeting older kids in the back to school space. So again, if you see, we have a great portfolio of our own IPs which helps us to increase the overall brand value for the business. In terms of the portfolio and category mix, our own brand Pugs and Play currently contributes close to 21.83%. Then we have Furry Pals and Girlies, which is into the generic plush and activity set space. Again, it contributes close to 8% to our business. We have Back to School. Within Back to School, we have school bags, which contributes 34%. And Back to School, when I say it includes product lines like water bottle, lunch boxes, stationery, which contributes close to 16.5%. And then we have luggage bags, sunglasses and watches, which again contributes close to 12%. So if you see, we are not dependent on one particular category. Our portfolio is well diversified into different product categories, which gives us a lot of leverage at retail.